Bookie Lapin? Bookie Lapin was in a meeting, and Bookie.
Who's Bookie?
Bookie is something like a fox. Bookie told Mr. Lapin told Mr. Bookie. Who's somebody.
Who's Lapin?
Is a rabbit.
Okay.
Lapin told Mr. Bookie that somebody was eating up the butter. They all chipped in and bought a keg of butter, and somebody was stealing the butter, and the one who was stealing the butter was Bookie. Bah. So he said, Mr. Fox, what can we do to find out who ate this butter? Is somebody lying somewhere? He said, no, I wouldn't lie. He said, before my almighty God, I wouldn't lie. He said, well, I tell you what we do. He said, what? We're going to pile up some trash. We're going to put some big wood with it. And he said, we're going to burn it. And everybody who together in this group going to turn their, can I say it?
Yeah.
They rump up to that fire. And the one who ate the butter, the most butter is going to run out. The fire going to make it melt inside and it run out the bottom, you know? So they ate Mr. Rabbit. The others went to sleep. Mr. Lapin didn't go to sleep. He got up and he passed his finger in the barrel and he rubbed it all around the bottom of the others. Bookie and Lapin, Bookie and Fox, he rubbed that butter all around there, greasy. And the fire melted. And they said, he woke up. Ha 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 ha! Goody. He said, we found out who ate the butter. He said, Lapin, Bookie, and Fox, and Bear ate the butter. Look, I'm dry. We had done grease. He washed himself. And they had no butter running out of him, but it was running out the other, because he had greased it with his finger. So that's the end of the story. Oh. That's pretty good.
That's good. Where you hear that story from?
My grandma and them used to tell us that. In the slavery time, we used to tell that tale to the children, the slavery time. My grandma was a slave. You've been through trouble and you come out safe, you know?
Mama Frank was a woman who I feel that could do anything. I learned to skin rabbits, clean turtles, skin catfish, and fillet them, cook them. I learned gardening from my mother, partly from my mother. My mother was a pistol packing woman, and I was afraid of a pistol because I knew it was going to go off any time in my bosom.
It's something to wash my food down. Where's the beer?
Oh, there's a little wine. Wine is better for you than beer.
They always used the Bible as a reference, and so I think that helped to mold their relationship and so on.
He tells his story when he was 16. He went out to the cotton field and the cotton was white. And he goes, oh no, I can't pick no more cotton. So he came into town, which was Opelousas, and found his job, his first job at Louisiana oil mill.
They just kind of let him stay on. He was like a fixture at the refinery. So he worked there all his life.
My grandma came from Africa. And my grandma was a hard-working woman. The African people is smart. They always did tell me that.
Were you African?
Yeah, I got plenty of Africa in me. My grandma had Africa. My great-grandma was Africa. That's right. She came here. The slavery people brought her here. Sure, we got plenty. I got plenty of that in me, and I'm not ashamed of it. My grandma's grandma.
Edmonia Green. Edmonia Green.
Well, you remember that, Ed?
Yeah, lady, I remember that.
Lord, yes, that was her name, Edmonia Green. A sweet person and a Christian woman. My grandma, my great-grandma. I don't know my grandma because she died in childbirth.
I remember when we used to go visit my grandmother Edmonia. She lived so deep in the woods until we had to echo, holler, ooh. And when they hear us, they would return the yell, ooh. And we just keep hollering until we get to where we're going. But when we get there, it was a party. We cooked and ate and played. And they always, don't go too far. Don't y'all go too far, kids. Shh.
And my grandmother, they would get through working for the white people, the slaves, they were slaves. They'd go in the woods and pray and have church and sing. And the white folks, the young, they look and see the white people coming out there, stop them high. They keep them, they didn't want them to have no church. They had time to let them go to church. Sit there and tend to them children and clean up the house. They never get through cleaning up the house. Them white people was hard to suit. White people didn't want the black people to go to heaven. They didn't have room in heaven for them because they were too black. They didn't have no use for black people. And now today they can't do without them. That's right, we got to wash them. Sometimes I don't work in people where I have to bathe them like a baby. They were sick. I had to do it for my living. I think about all that when I was doing that. Said to myself, I ought to beat your tail here like I wanted. But I didn't. God will punish me. You can't throw stone for stone. If a person do you something bad, you do them something good if you can. Because God's going to bless you and punish them. What I got? That's the old
That's your wedding ring.
That's the old wedding ring. Those
Till death do you part.
Yeah. And we've been together, I've been together so long, I forgot I was married. I thought I was just passing by. Long time I've been married. Really? Yeah.
They met at a dance. And Mama said that Dad thought he was cute, you know.
And I did dance. And he would carry me to the dance. That's right, I did. I'd rather dance than leave. That's right, and I could do that too, baby. Oh, no.
I bet you were.
I didn't have no bone in my body. That's right, limb as a snake. And them little niggas would catch me, baby, I'd swing their tongue out. I used to dance. I used to could dance. I didn't put the bar. Daddy can tell you that. That's right. Daddy came in there. He let them niggas wrestle with me long as he want. Long as they want. He said, didn't tell you, he said, let's go. But Daddy never would dance.
Why?
He never would do it.
Why?
His legs were too long.
My friend, you can't dance?
Daddy never danced in his life.
Hey, why you can't dance?
You couldn't dance when you were young?
I never did dance.
Why? Come here. Why you didn't do dance?
Because I didn't want.
Okay.
He didn't want to dance. He never did.
How did you get, how did you get hold of my friend?
Yeah,
You ain't lying. You right. I think about that sometime now. How in the heck I let Daddy mess around, didn't dance with me, and the other boys would dance.
Come in here.
And
How'd you get hold of her?
Huh?
How'd you get hold of her?
You ain't
I
lying.
just met her.
You didn't dance to her?
Sweet dog.
Sweet talk?
That's
Sweet
right.
mama.
Ooh.
Sweet
He
talk.
lied.
Give it to me, Daddy.
He lied, Daddy. Daddy lied. Daddy never told me no sweet talk to me. I just looked at him, he looked pitiful. I said, he want a wife. He want a girl.
That's all? That's all? Just a wife? Oh.
I said, yeah. He looked at pitiful. I said, if he ain't got no daddy, he just got a mama. I better try to marry him if you and try to make a man out of him.
What is love? Is that when your heart pounds?
Wild is love. Whenever two hearts meet.
No, love is when a nigga kick you around, or you kick him around, dug him around, then you beg your partner, and he asks you to marry. Then you go ask food and marry. You see, that's
love.
That's love.
Really?
You married him that night. You had to marry him.
Oh no, we had been courting 5 years. Me and Daddy courted 5 years.
5
years. He's right there.
Court 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. That's right. You know yet I had to know if you wanted me. And then sometimes I don't even want me no more.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. That's right, he courted me. He kept the other niggas away from me.
What was courting?
I used to be fine though, Edward.
What's courting? What do you do during
Come
courtship?
see me, take me out, carry me to church, carry me to picture show, carry me to dance.
What else?
And that's all.
What else?
That's all.
That's all?
Yes,
That's
right.
it?
Yeah, that's what the knot.
Oh, I heard a different story.
Yeah. You ain't waiting for me.
Their legacy, their memories, their love is so much a part of who we are. Have come through the snake skin, or have come through a life in terms of being respected, being loved, having family, having values, having tradition, having come through that snake skin clean, whole, not compromised, is a blessing. I call her name every day. I named my daughter Savannah. I've passed the name on. And the legacy continues on in this life.
Savannah! 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 Told me I didn't been through the snake skin and come out clean.
Well, that's just a joke. You know, just you done been through trouble and you come out safe, you know.